MSI GP76 Leopard, i7-10750H plus RTX 3070, Opinion. The MSI GP76 Leopard, Intel i7-10705H plus RTX 3070, has an MSRP of $2,659 Canadian dollars. Plus 17.3-inch, 144Hz screen. Perfect integration of offered software and hardware options. Full-size keyboard with numpad. Great CPU and GPU performance. Zero thermal throttling, even under GPU overclocking. Solid build quality with thought given to hinges. RGB mechanical keyboard. RGB lighting is minimal but tasteful, and integrated into hardware, software functions. Decent battery life with regular tasks. Empty M.2 slot for storage expansion. Minus. Price to performance isn't great. Gaming on the battery alone isn't great. Memory limited with only 2933 MHz installed. System can be loud. No card reader. Upgrade possible to RAM and drives only. HD 720p webcam has poor image quality. Trackpad can be limiting in games, subjective. The MSI GP76 Leopard actually fits the bill of a desktop replacement laptop fairly well. With the NVIDIA RTX 3070 mobile GPU in tow, it's got a decent amount of capability as an office machine and for gaming at full resolution and options in many titles if you keep it plugged in. Once you unplug, the relatively small 65 Wh battery does limit performance a bit, but there are options to extend battery life if you really need it, and the system still remains capable of basic desktop stuff. The included webcam and trackpad are standard laptop fare and nothing special. The trackpad is multi-touch capable. Included software is good, really good. The trackpad is not that great and rather clunky when everything else but that webcam seems good. 720p is okay, but we can get better for sure. The keyboard is alright, but keys take a bit more effort to press, which can be hard on the fingers during extended typing sessions. For gaming and general usage, it works really well, with a decent amount of tactile feedback. The screen's huge expanse and 144Hz refresh rate are a nice treat, and make the gaming experience that much more enjoyable. Lighting controls and customization, including the down-to-app integration, is fancy and fun. Quick buttons on the keyboard to access the software are a nice touch and make daily use of the software easy and practical. The full-size keyboard is nice for those who use their laptops for both work and play, and the RGB brightness is not overbearing. Until you set it to per key RGB motion. Every key flashing in different colors can be distracting for sure. Hardware customization via software only is present, and while the GPU controls are nice, having none for the CPU is disappointing. The software GPU overclocking interface is simple and easy to use, as is switching power modes. Hybrid, discrete mode performance boost is a nice little option that lessens battery life at the cost of added performance. Unfortunately, that additional performance is only truly there when the unit is plugged in and powered on. Battery life is short with 62.3 Wh, 65 Wh typical. 90 Wh or so would have been better for sure, as it would help ensure this unit stays on throughout the day. The fans are loud, although not extremely so. Most of that noise is caused by air moving through the chassis. One of the fans is actually silent since all you hear is the additional airflow when it activates and is added to the cooling. That's nothing that can't be fixed by cranking up the decent audio, or you could just use some nice headphones, which most are going to anyways. Lack of a card reader, touch screen, and 4K stand out a bit and keep this from being a true top-end system, but the hardware is nicely matched, making for a decent gaming experience, especially when NVIDIA DLSS is thrown into the mix, which shouldn't be overlooked. As a platform, I really like the GP76 Leopard, but that price tag is not one everyone can afford, and some things that stand out as missing can be found on other models from MSI. That leaves the MSI GP76 Leopard as a great gaming desktop replacement option with portability for when you need to be mobile, albeit at the cost of 3D performance.